What's up, geeks and gamers? I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to do it. Yes, I am. It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we have some good news. We have some good news that we should celebrate because gamers are rising up against identity politics. Gamers are rising up against SJW projecting. Gamers are letting the businesses know that we have a voice and we're not going to take your bullshit. And it's a day to celebrate. Now, hopefully this holds. Hopefully these numbers, these analyst numbers hold up. But for today, we can say that EA has learned their lesson and they are running scared. They have to. Now, has EA really learned their lesson? I don't know. EA's been doing this shit for a long time. I'm someone that has supported their games in the past. I bought Battlefront 2015 and 2017. I enjoyed those games. I understood why a lot of the fans were upset with those games and criticized those games, but I'm just being fully transparent. I supported both of those games. I personally enjoyed them. But I totally understand why people were upset, and they had all the reasons were valid for being upset about those games and the business model approach, and I totally respect where you're coming from with that. But EA has been a disaster for a long time, and they've continued to act like they are so high and mighty that they don't have to listen to anything, and they continue to try to nickel and dime gamers all the time. This is why I am a true Nintendo fan to the core. You can say what you want about Nintendo, but the one thing Nintendo doesn't do is they don't rip us off. They give us full games for a full price. And whenever they do have DLC, which is very rare, it's worth the money and it's not overpriced DLC. They also don't nickel and dime us all the time here and there. And this is why I've always supported Nintendo and I will always support them. But EA has been a complete and total disaster for a long time. And it's finally starting to catch up with them. And finally, gamers are showing that we have a voice. We have a platform, and when you're going to dick us around, we're going to use our platform to tell you to go fuck yourself, and that's exactly what's happened. So, right now, this is a report from CNBC, and we don't know how this is ultimately going to play out, but for right now, it says, this is from a website called gamingbolt.com, and they're talking about the CNBC story, and they're talking about how Battlefield 5's pre-release buzz doesn't seem to be that hot. The game is apparently expected to underperform by analysts, and reports claim that pre-orders are simply not living up to EA's own estimates, which also happens to coincide with EA CDO Patrick Soderlund's abrupt departure from EA a few weeks ago. Now we have an idea of just how much worse the game's pre-orders may be compared to its longtime rival, Call of Duty. Cohen, the same folks who first projected that the game's pre-orders are falling short, have revealed via CNBC that pre-orders for Battlefield 5 are lagging behind pre-orders for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 by 85%. 85. Wow. Now, just for context, Battlefield 3 and 4 lagged behind Modern Warfare 3 and Ghost by 20 to 40%, while Battlefield 1 was tracking ahead of Infinite Warfare. I wanted to say Infinity War. Infinite Warfare. So this is unusually bad for the series. This is beautiful. Now, again, I'm not a Call of Duty guy anymore. I tried the beta. It wasn't the worst thing ever, but it's still not where Call of Duty should be. Again, I have not been a Call of Duty fan since Black Ops 2, I believe, is the last one I really cared about. I did buy World War II, and I did think World War II was okay, but I still couldn't get invested in it. So anyway, Black Ops 4, I don't think Black Ops 4 has been a disaster, but I don't think it's been particularly well received. But even still, it's been somewhat better received than Battlefield 5, and you're seeing it right here. So 85% right now, and analysts are reporting that this game is going to be a disaster. This is beautiful because these people on their high horse, these Hollywood types, these executives, these people that don't really understand gaming, they just try to use their business platform to show their wokeness. They have to be taught a lesson. They have to be taught a lesson because the consumer controls your business. You don't. So when you point blank tell people, if you don't like what we're doing, don't buy it, and those people respond and show you the power of their voice, it's a beautiful thing. We're starting to see a lot of this. Star Wars just went through it. Solo was a complete failure. A complete failure. Lucasfilm continued to attack the fans over and over again, and they kept giving us crap product, and then finally we just spoke with our wallets. Collectively, individuals coming together and collectively speaking with their wallets to say, no, we are the consumer. We control your business. And if you're going to give us shit, then we are going to collectively come together and we are going to reject the garbage you are putting in front of us. Now, EA came out with their the woke edition Battlefield trailer with women and robotic arms and women stronger than trucks and all that. I took that from one of the comments from one of our videos. And then when the fans looked at that and said, like, what are you doing? What is this? And again, it had nothing to do with women. Nothing. There are all-time great video game characters like Samus, like Lara Croft, that we have all accepted because they're badass and they're awesome. And they fit within the context of the universe that was being created for them or that game or whatever. But this was pandering. This was wokeness. This was trying to, appease the SJW crowd, the crowd that does not support video games. They don't support movies. They don't support anything. And so when they were called out, when the executives at EA were called out on their bullshit by the people that financially support it, oh, what did they do? They talk shit. Well, this is what you get. So now it looks like this is going to be a wake-up call. Is this the wake-up call for EA? I don't know. We've all thought that that's happened many, many times over the years with Andromeda. Then we had Battlefront 2. We've had now, if this follows through and happens, there's been other circumstances in the past with EA where they're such a terrible business. They really are. And I've defended EA years and years ago, but it's to the point now it's like you just can't do it anymore. You just can't. Now, what happens moving forward? Again, we'll have to see. But as of right now, if the fans continue to speak as individuals collectively against this garbage, it's going to be a huge win for not only Battlefield, but for fans everywhere. We spoke with Star Wars. We're speaking with Battlefield right now, and it's wonderful, and I hope to continue to see this trend happening. People are tired of identity politics. People are tired of being talked down to. We don't, like, these guys get up there and they project that they're some great person when they're not. And they're trying to use this platform. This asshole, this Soderlund asshole, tried to use his 13-year-old daughter to show his wokeness. I highly doubt that his daughter actually said that crap about how, oh, I can play as a girl in Fortnite, Dad. Does that mean I can play as a... Like, I doubt that conversation happened. Because you have to condition, and maybe it did because you have to condition a child to think like that. No kid actually thinks like that. Like I said yesterday, no kid actually sits there and wants to play a game and think, I need people that look like me, that I can relate to. Kids don't do that. They just don't. It's not realistic. Kids don't have warped minds like these SJWs and these woke people. They just don't. They just want to play video games just like me, just like you. This is not an anti-SJW movement. This is a common sense movement. It's a common sense movement. All we are is common sense people. We wake up every day, we go to work. We don't want to go to work, but we go to work and we complain about it. And then we have bills and we have lives and we have families and we have shit to do. We don't have time to worry about race and gender every second of the day. We just don't have time to do it. And even if we had time, we wouldn't do it. We would just play some fucking video games because that's awesome. Or we'd watch a movie. Or we would just hang out. We wouldn't get on Twitter searching for something to be outraged over. So anyway, let's see how this continues to play out. This is very good news as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure most of you are going to be happy. And look, our subs are doing great lately. I just want to say thank you to all of the new subscribers. I am Jeremy. I'm the owner of geeksandgamers.com. Be sure to check out our website. We have a Discord. I'll drop the Discord in the link below. We have a lot of great opportunities going on here at Geeks and Gamers, and we're happy to have all of you on board. We have a community where you can disagree with me and we can have a conversation. It's all about how you step. If you step to me and you want to be disrespectful and a dick, I can be a dick back. If you want to step to me with some context and some substance and have some dialogue, then we can do that too. That's the type of community Geeks and Gamers is. So you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you next time.